In this video session, I am going to teach about one example program which is present in the second unit. Okay, about the array concept. It was asked for previous years university questions also. Okay, so the question will be like this: write the algorithmic steps and or explain the algorithmic steps and write the C program to perform descending order or arrangements of element in the array or sorting the elements in the array. Is everything is same? Okay, sorting either should be array. What is sorting? Arranging the element in the order either in descending or ascending. Ascending means small letter to small numbers to bigger number. Descending means big number to small number. So rearranging, everything is same. So first I will write the program, then I will explain the logic and everything. Okay, first I will explain the logic so you will get the clear idea. Okay, for example, I am going to take one array. Okay, A equal, this is the array. Okay, I am going to take one array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The size of the array is 5. Here I am going to take 5 elements: 4, 8, 10, 20, 30. Okay, this array only I am going to rearrange it. Okay, first I will explain the logic so you will get the clear sketch how to write the program. So first you have to declare the array, then dynamically or runtime you have to get the inputs. Okay, then you have to arrange the elements. Okay, so first till the inputs or till how to get the inputs we will write the program first. Okay, so first I will write the header files. Okay, I'll write the header file hash include stdio .h. What's the need of header file? Including all the predefined functions in your program. Then void main, that is nothing but starting position of your program. First declare the array. Okay, how to declare a array? What's the syntax to declare a array? Data type. So here I am going to use the integer array. So int, my array name is A. What's the size there? 5 elements. So 5. Here I am going to use 2 loops. So I am declaring I and j here. And one more thing, I am going to get the n value also. That is nothing but 5 elements. Okay. So printf. Now I am going to get the n element. Depend upon that. Okay. Here I declare 100 elements. So continuously 100 blocks, continuously 100 memory blocks was allocated. In that, how many memory location I am going to use? That is this n. N is nothing but from this 100 memory location, how many values you are going to use or how many location you are going to use. That is nothing but size of the array. How many size you are going to use. Okay. So printf enter size. Scanf, I am getting the value for size. So as it is the integer number, %d comma ampersand n. Here my size is 5. Okay. Till now all of you got it. Now in that 100 location you are going to use 5 memory location. So you have to get these inputs. So how to get the inputs? What's the size of the array? 5. So 5 times you have to get the input. Instead of writing scanf for 5 times, we can use loop. Okay. So I am going to use the loop here for I equal to 0. Why I am using 0? The starting index is 0. I less than 4. I less than n value. Okay, till 4 I want to execute, right? 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally how many elements? 5 elements. So I less than 5, I plus plus. Then inside that, scanf percentage D. Why you are using percentage D? What's the array? Integer array. What type of array? Integer array. Comma address of A of I. Address of A of I. So whether this curly brace is required, only one statement if you are writing means no need of curly brace. If you put the curly brace also nothing wrong. Now see here, I equal to 0. Scanf, you are getting the input for 0th location. So 0th location I am giving this 4. Now again, I will be incremented. So what's I value? 1. So here A of 1. My input is 8. Again increment. I will be incremented. So now the I value is 2. 2, my value is 10. Okay. Then what's the I value? After increment the I value is 3. For 3 my input is 20. Then what's the I value? 4. For 4 my input is 30. Still that I got the input. For all the array concepts, still this it's same. Declaration of array, getting the size of array, I am getting the inputs. If you want to write any printf here, you can write it. Enter the elements one by one. It's not the issue. Okay. So if you want to write the notification here, printf, enter array elements. If you want, you can write this. It's nothing wrong. Okay. If you no need, you no need to write it. So till this, all the array concept program, it's same. Okay. Now you are going to perform a logic. Okay. Now I will explain the logic. I am going to take 2 loops. Okay, nested loops. I already explained nested for loop, right? I am going to use a nested for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Why I am taking this loop means I want to compare this position with here, here, here and here. All of you understood? I am taking the first element and comparing with all the elements in the array. Whenever the greater number is there, I want to swap it. That's the logic. What's the logic? First I will select this number and compare with this number. See, 4 less than 8. Condition is true. 4 is less than 8. I want to perform descending order. I want to make this 8 here, right? So swap it. Then again 8 is compared with 10. What will happen? 10 is greater. So swap it. 10 will come here. 10 is compared with 20. 20 is greater. Swap 20 here. And 20 greater than 30. So swap 30. So for taking this position, I want 2 locations. This location and another location. This location is I and the other locations are J. Consider the first element is I and all the other elements are J location. So I need 2 loops here. So for J equal to, see here, I is here. And what about J? J is this. So I can take I plus 1. When I am comparing these things, J will be the next one, right? When I am comparing the first element with the second element, first element is J. Sorry, first element is I. Second element is J. When I am comparing the second and third is, second is I means, what about the third? It will be J. I want to take next element. That's the reason I put J equal to I plus 1. Again J less than n, J plus plus. Okay. Here I am going to check a condition. If a of I less than a of j, if this condition is there means I want to swap it, right? I am going to perform a swap. So I am going to use one variable called temp. Temp equal to a of I, then a of I equal to a of j, then a of j equal to temp. This is the logic of the program. So if this condition is true, if the first element is less than second element means I want to swap it. For swapping I need another one memory location. That's what this temp. Okay. Then I put the j value to I place, and already I value is stored in temp, right? It will be swapped here. I will manually execute and show, so you will get the clear idea. Just see here. First, what's the I value? I equal to 0. What's the j value? J value is I plus 1, right? First initialization, I equal to 0. N value is 5. Condition is true. So third step is here. J equal to I plus 1. So j equal to 1. So now a of I. What is a of I? In the array, now what's the I value? 0. What's the j value? 1. So that is nothing but 4 less than 8. Condition true or false? 4 less than 8. Condition is true. So what will happen? What is a of I? A of I is nothing but 4. 4 will be stored in temp. Now what is a of j? 8. 8 will be stored this ith place. That is nothing but 0th place. Then what is temp? 4. 4 will be stored in the first place, j plus. Now what will happen? The array will be swapped. So 8 will come here. See, what is a of I? A of I is nothing but 8. So first 8, then 4, then 10, then 20, then 30. This is the first step. After completing this, j plus plus. Now what's the j value? J value equal to 2. I value equal to 0, but j value equal to 2. So you are comparing 8 with, this is I, this is j now, 10. Again condition is true. Again 8 is less than 10. Condition is true. Now what is a of I? A of I is 8. Now what is a of j? A of j is 10. Now what is temp here? 8. So again, how you get here? How you get the array? Swapping, right? So 10, 4, 8, 20, 30. All of you got it? Now the next iteration again j plus plus. Always the innermost loop will be executed first. Once the innermost loop is false, it will go to the outermost loop. So again j will be executed. Now what's the j value? 3. So this is I value 0, 1, 2, 3. This is j value. Now what will happen? 10 less than 20. Again condition is true. So swap it. Now a of I is 10. What is a of j? 20. Here again 10. 10 value will be swapped here, right? So how you get the array? 20, 4, 8, 10, 30. Okay. Now again j plus plus. Now I equal to 0, j equal to 4. So what is in the fourth position? This is j, this is I. So what's the I value? 20 less than 30. Again condition is true. So what is a of I now? 20. What is a of j? 30. What is temp value here? 20. So again it will be swapped like this. 30, 4, 8, 10, 20. So at first you will get the biggest value. Now again j plus plus. What will happen? J value is 5. 5 less than 5, condition false. Once this condition is false, outer loop will be executed. Now I value equal to 1. Then what about j value? If I value equal to 1 means, what is j value? J equal to j plus 1. This is j, this is I. Okay, now j equal to 2. So we are comparing 4 greater than 8. So it will be swapped like this, and you will get the value 38, 4, 10, 20. What's the next step? I equal to 1, j equal to 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Now you are comparing 8 with 10. Again condition is true. So 30, 10, 4, 8, 20. Now you are comparing I equal to 1, j equal to 4. That is 1 right? 1 is 10 right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is 10. 10 less than 20. Again condition is true. So you will get 30, 20, 4, 8, 10. Now again j loop is false. So now the I value will be incremented. Now I equal to 2. J equal to 3. Because I is 2 means j is I plus 1. So it is 3. So now you are comparing the second 0, 1, 2, 3. You are comparing 4 less than 8. Condition is true. So what will happen? You will get 30, 20, 8, 4, 10. Now again I value equal to 2, j equal to 4. So we are comparing 8 less than 10. Condition is true. You will get 30, 20, 10, 4, 8. Now again j is 5. So inner loop is false. So it will go to the outer loop. So now I equal to 3 and j equal to 4. Okay. So what will happen? You are comparing this 3, 4. This is I. This is j. So 4 less than 8. Condition true. You will get 30, 20, 10, 8, 4. Now again j value is incremented 5. So out. So now I equal to 4. J equal to 5. Again j is false. So now I equal to 5. So I is also false. At last you will got the list here. All of you understood the logic? This is the logic I am going to write here. See the program. Now how many loops required? 2 loops. So for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. This is the outer loop. Then for j, for taking the next value j equal to I plus 1. I want to take the next value. So I plus 1. If I is 1 means j is 2. I is 2 means j is 3. Okay. J less than n, j plus plus. Okay. Inside, if a of I less than a of j, I am checking a condition. If this condition is true means temp equal to, I am swapping process. I am taking the additional memory location, that is 10. So here also you have to declare this temp. Then a of I equal to a of j, then a of j equal to temp. Close this if, then outer for, then for. So till this logic you completed. Now you have the final list. I want to print this array. So again I can't able to print all the elements at a time. I can't able to print all the elements at a time. So again I want to use a for loop. So print the notification here, printf sorted array or descending order. Anything you can write. So in the output screen it will be displayed. Again I want to use the for loop for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Inside that printf print the array percentage d comma a of I. Okay. So in your output, first it will ask enter size. You are giving 5. Then you are giving the input 4, 8, 10, 20, 30. Then it will after sorting it will print sorted order. You will get the answer 30, 20, 10, 8, 4 in descending order. I will explain once again. First I am including the header files, then starting position. I am declaring the array. I am taking a bulk memory 100 size. Inside that I am going to use only 5 memory locations. That is this n value. Then ij is for loop. For swapping process I need temp. Here I am getting the input inside the for loop. Instead of getting 5 inputs, using the for loop I am getting the input for this array. Okay, 4, 8, 10, 20, 30. One by one I will give. Okay, after that I want to compare the first location with the second location. For that I am taking the I loop, and for the next location I am taking the j loop. Then I am comparing the first 0th index with the first index. If the first index is less than, if the first index value is less than the second index value, then I want to swap it. First, the first index value is stored in the temporary location, then the j value is stored in the ith location, then temp is stored in the jth location. After that, once everything is started, I want to print the array. So again, what will happen? While printing, I can't able to access all the elements at a time. I want to access only one by one at a time. So again for loop, then I am printing. And here one more thing I want to explain. This question is for descending order, right? If they ask for ascending order, just change the sign here. That's it. For descending, it is less than symbol. For ascending, you have to put the greater than symbol. That's the difference in this line. Only one difference. So once you know this logic, you can write for ascending as well as descending. I hope you understand this concept, student. Thank you.